Asia now produces over half of the world's carbon emissions, making its clean energy shift critical to net zero. With rapid growth and coal still dominating power generation, how can the region cut emissions faster? Joining us today is Andre Susanto from Quantum Power Asia. Andre, welcome. How can Asia's most polluting industries speed up the shift to net zero, in your opinion?
Now, that requires more than business as usual, because typically project developers and implementers are looking for the industries to kind of come up and issue a request for proposal or a tender. But there's a large untapped market here that are more solutions-based, unsolicited energy transition opportunities. These are for clients and industries who they know they need to decarbonize, they know they're polluting, but they don't know how to implement decarbonization solutions that also have side benefits for them. This is kind of where we would come in and attack and go after these opportunities and tell them, here's how we come up with the solution. This is where the clients are not yet aware or fully educated of the technologies and how the implementation of those technologies can benefit them. These days, decarbonizing can also mean lower energy costs, lower operational costs, in addition to just reducing the pollution.
What key innovation is needed to scale clean energy across the region?
The biggest thing right now is the cross-border energy trade, where Singapore has already issued quite a bit of request for proposal, but that's just one thing. There is not a single innovation that's going to scale this up. It's no longer technology and no longer innovation that's holding back scale up of clean energy. Harmonizing regional collaboration between governments, such as the ASEAN Power Grid or the Singapore import of clean energy, like I mentioned earlier, policies that don't hinder clean energy scale up, and I don't mean incentives. We no longer need incentives for this. But what we need are policies and regulations that are transparent, clear how we can implement clean energy projects, and it allows us to do what we need to do for scaling.
Our viewers would love to know, where is the decarbonization pipeline headed in the next, say, 5 years? And what investment will that require?
So that kind of brings us back to the first question. We need more developers, more implementers to be doing more solutions-oriented decarbonization pipelines. This requires higher risk development cycles because often they're unsolicited by the potential clients. But this is where the pipeline should go into. There's a lot of these people who don't know how to really decarbonize, but they want to and they need to. So we need to tell them how to deploy them. There's a lot of technologies and business models that are good means to implement these. And the pipeline is in providing those clients with these solutions. So we need to come up and tell those guys, here's how we would implement it for you. Here's how it's a good fit for you and your operations. And that's becoming the biggest pipeline in the future.
Thank you very much for taking the time to join us today, Andre.
No problem, my pleasure.
Once again, our guest was Andre Susanto, Chief Technology Officer at Quantum Power Asia. For more news, please visit asian-power.com.